Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to the garden. It's such a beautiful day. Today is actually Mother's Day, and to that effect, I have my lovely Joey here who was going to paint with me today. I'm very excited about this. We have some beautiful colors that she's chosen, and we've had some awesome conversations about intensity and opacity and transparency and consistency. All these lovely words. But we've had a lot of fun. So Joey and I are going to do a flip cup today. Probably kind of sandwich pour-ish, but let's go ahead and get started. So do you remember what size this is?
24 by 24.
That's a 24 by 24 inch gallery wrapped canvas from Michael from Artist Loft. We have taped and pinned the back, and we have painted the sides and edges with our base coat color. Let me show you the colors because they are so pretty. All right, first one we're using is Amsterdam Permanent Blue Violet, which is lovely. Not super thick, not super thin. Mound on a mound, sinking into itself. Normally I would probably mix these a little thicker for a flip cup pour, but these are leftovers and it's hot and I didn't want to mix more paint than I had to. So, Permanent Blue Violet from Amsterdam. This was the purple that Joey said she wanted. So this one is Permanent Red Violet from Amsterdam. And I really like using these two together. It's such a beautiful contrast between them. And they're actually like very in sync with each other. So they work beautifully together. I'm excited. We also have some DecoArt Americana Decor Metallics in 24 karat gold. Looks like it thickened up a little bit.
That's good, right?
Well, no, because we want all the consistencies to be the same across the board, except for
gold.
Why?
Because otherwise it gets into covers the canvas instead of just
thin
being
puddle
on the canvas.
That's right, exactly. So we also have here the one that very much excited Joey. This is Amsterdam's Pearl Red that I've been playing with, and we were playing with while Kelly was here from Feral Art, and we used this as a base coat color, and it was so beautiful. This really light pink, opaly kind of seashell looking, so pretty in the pour. So we're going to use that one tonight. And we have some Amsterdam titanium white, a lot of it, because we're going to kind of be doing sandwich pours. So I had explained to Joey that when we have really bold colors, we want to use lighter colors with it to make sure that the bolder colors really pop. We don't want to have 5 really intense bold colors, because then there's like no focal point. It's very hard for finding some place for your eye to rest. So a couple of loud, bold colors, and the rest of them pretty pale. So what we're going to do, we're going to layer a couple of cups. So I'm going to pour it, and then you kind of do the same thing, okay? Okay. Okay, we're going to start with a little bit of the Permanent Violet Dark. See, I didn't put very, very much in there at all. So you go ahead and hold the stick with your finger.
Okay.
There you go. You pour about that much in. There you go. Very good. Okay. Let's put a layer of your Pearl Red in there now. So I think that's going to be really, really cool. I screwed up. I should have put a big layer of white on the bottom. Oh well, that's all right.
I was wondering about that. I was
like, said sandwich-esque. So we're going to do a little bit of gold, much less gold than the other colors. Because she's a drama queen and she likes to take over if you let her. So we're not going to let her by not putting as much. There you go. That's perfect. Okay, so we're going to do our sandwich. So I'm going to put a much thicker layer of the white and kind of go on top of it a little bit to cover this up. This is why we have a bigger cup of white than anything else. So just pour it slowly and gently because you want it to go on top of all of it. So just pour it gently and then try to go around it. You don't want it to sink under the surface. There you go.
The hand.
What? Oh, sorry.
Well, it's okay. You can still hold the cup. I hold it up here. That's pretty good. Okay. So let's put a little bit of the red violet on here. Just kind of on the surface. We don't want a lot of that. There you go. Just gently. That's good. Let's do some more pearl red. There you go. Joey, do you remember how many ounces of paint we calculated that we needed?
21.
Correct. So for that size canvas, we need about 21 ounces of paint. That would mean we need 2 cups that are about 10 ounces. These are 16-ounce cups. I'm okay with that. We're not going to fill them up all the way, but I wanted to have more room for bigger chunks of white.
Do we need white?
Yeah, we'll
between?
put some more in.
Okay.
So we're going to do 1 layer of purple. Very small layer, you see? Not a lot. Okay, very good. Okay, we're going to put another layer of white on there now. Again, trying to sandwich all of this in the middle. There you go. Very good. A little bit more, maybe. Don't be afraid to have a thicker layer. Okay, maybe we can go 1 more layer of the colors.
Yay!
Okay, so I'm going to start off with a very small layer of the red violet.
Thank you.
We don't want big, thick layers now.
Gotcha.
I'm going to put a little bit of the pearl red in. Get the bigger layers of the lighter colors. There you go. Perfect. I'm going to do a little bit of the gold. That's good.
That's a lot of gold.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to do 1 last layer of the purple. And I'm going to do 1 more layer of white on top. There you go. Good. We also have here a tub of drips that has been collected and strained and stirred. And is a very pretty lilac-y color. Not too dark, but it had purples in it at some point, so. Okay, so we're going to use that afterwards. So we're going to take our cup. I'm going to do one about here, and I want you to do yours over here, okay? I'll go first so you can see. You want to tuck your elbow in, and you're just going to turn your wrist. Okay? So watch my hand. Are you ready, husband of awesomeness?
Aye, lass, that I am.
Here we go. Okay? So you're going to do yours about here.
Gotcha.
Keep your elbow tucked. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Good job. You did it. Now you
Forgot
gotta
to ask.
You can say it now.
I don't call him husband. What
You
do
can
I
call
say?
him Daddy of Awesomeness.
Are you ready, Dad of Awesomeness?
Yes, my love.
Yay!
Okay.
I
you
was.
Gotta, you gotta give it some magic taps. Go ahead. Fiona taught me about the magic taps. There you go. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna pick it straight up. Remember I was telling you about lipping it if we want? So we're gonna pick it straight up and then we're gonna look at it. And then if there's any like big blocks of solid parts, I'm gonna run the lip of the cup through it.
Okay.
Ready, darling?
Yes, my love.
Here we go. See, that's really pretty. But I don't like this big blobby thing, so I'm just gonna... And what that does when you lip it like that is it brings up some of the other colors that are underneath
Okay.
and makes a pretty pattern. Okay, so now you lift yours straight up and just pick it straight up. There you go. Okay, don't grip at it though. It's okay. So I think we
like
should put
this,
some...
But I'm weird.
It's okay. You think we should put a lip through it? I think we should put one because that's kind of messy right there.
Yeah.
Okay. It's okay. Just still cool.
I don't really think they really agreed with you.
No?
I like this color bit.
Well, it's still there.
Okay.
We just got rid of that weird squiggly bit because the only thing that would happen is that weird squiggly bit would stretch out and get bigger.
Yeah.
But you'll also notice where we lift it, we tend to get more cells coming through also. So we're just going to give this a second to percolate. We're going to take our flow extender and we're going to go around. You know what the purpose of a flow extender is?
So that it can slide
There
instead
you
of
go.
sticking to the
Very good.
Liquid ball bearings.
My children do listen. It's amazing.
They're smart.
Do you want to spread that out? Oh, to the edges. Right. Don't scrape. You want to keep, like, can I show you real quick? See how you came real close? You just want to
Got you.
smooth because we want to actually leave a nice layer on there because this is what's giving our paint slidiness. Let's touch this real quick.
I could feel that from over there.
You know why we torch things?
It sells.
Well, kind of. But we torch things so that any air bubbles that are trapped underneath the surface of the paint have a chance to come up and pop, because the heat pops the bubbles. If we leave the bubbles in there while we're tilting, it could disrupt the path of the composition, so it would, like, you'd end up with this weird line.
Yeah.
So, okay, and I'm going to tilt this out. Okay, so let's go this way first. Do you want to try tilting too?
Sure, I'll give it a whirl.
Okay, let me get her started for you first. So we're just gonna push. See how it's like so low? So it's not even like tilted at all, hardly.
Yeah.
And I'm just very gently gonna let that edge go off the corner. And then I'm gonna bring it back to the middle.
Gotcha.
Okay, so now we're gonna turn this way. And you're gonna pick it up. And you're going to very gently pick it up, not high up at all. And you're going to let the paint go off at this corner. So pick it up nice and low. Okay, see how the way the paint's about there? You want it to very gently come down to the... No, come this way, come this way.
Okay.
Come towards this way. There you go. More. There you go. Okay, stop for a second. Here you go. Go down lower. That's it. And you can see where it's just, when it just hooks over the corner, that's when you want to stop. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Stop.
Bam.
Okay, now we go back to the middle. Okay. Now once the paint is in this weight of this is in the center again, about there, we're going to go off of that corner down there.
Let me go this way.
Yeah. So we push the flow extender off. We get back to the middle again. Now we're going to take care of this edge because we moved the weight of the paint so that we line it up and get that off. And then come back in and let it just float down. Wow, cell-tastic, baby.
Yeah.
Get that little bit of flow extender off and keep those cute cells. Bring it back. Now we're gonna look at this for a second and see what do we like, what do we not like. I don't like this, and since the weight of the paint is there, I'm gonna take that off right now. Because if there's something you don't like and the weight of the paint is right near the edge, take it off then. Come down this way a little bit. Oh, did you get dripped on?
Oh no!
We're gonna let some of this come off because there's a lot. See how fast that paint is moving? Once it's still moving fast, it means you can still take some off. When it's not moving that fast anymore, then you can stop. Take this back. In the middle. And stand it up again. Yeah, we've adjusted the composition. There's some cool things happening in there. It's still kind of busy, but that's okay. Is there any part that you like the most or that you don't like?
I do like this.
The hot pink.
Yeah, of course. I like that.
Okay. Do you think we should stop, or are we kind of done, or do we need to tilt more? What do you think?
Feel like it is very busy.
It is very busy.
This, I think.
Well, the only way that we can keep that means
No,
we
I
can
mean,
get rid of something. You want to get rid of that?
That's what I was gonna.
That's the calm part.
Well, I don't know.
No, I see what you're saying. But what we can do, if you have a piece that's really busy, is you can tilt off some of the busiest part and then stretch out what's remaining.
Yeah.
But you run the risk of getting something very big. Do you see the gold in here? How it's like poofing up and taking over and trying to get bigger.
This part looks like there's like stuff under, but there's
There is.
spider webs over it.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Yes, it does kind of look spider webby. I don't know. I don't know if I'm completely crazy about the composition. I actually really like this part over here. It's like kind of thin, but I really like that side too.
Yeah.
If you weren't standing here, I would probably tilt off some of this part, but we might be able to get some paint off of that corner. So let's see where the weight of the paint is.
Maybe like this?
Yeah. Find the weight of the paint first. See where it's
I
moving.
think I stepped in paint
No,
a
no.
few times.
It's okay. You'll live. That's right. So we're gonna head down towards that corner now. It's still moving kind of quick, so it's okay. But you'll notice this part up here at the top is not moving because it's already been anchored and we've taken a lot of paint off of there. So we're just gonna let this part slide on off at the bottom and take some extra paint off of there. And we're gonna take some paint off of this bottom edge here. Corner off too. Okay. That's cool. Take this back to the center a little bit. So now what we've got composition-wise is a little more balanced because we have more of that lighter purple on each corner, and then there's the center section with a lot more white that gives your eye a place to rest, which is pretty cool. And like you said before, I like that there's like, it's under the surface. Pretty cool. I'm gonna wipe my hands on.
Okay.
Tissue.
Otherwise, when you're pointing at it, it'll drip into the paint. Ask me how I know that.
How do you know?
See me do it.
And I've done it myself.
This is pretty. So we'll torch it one more time. I like these little UFO cells. Yeah, torching pops air bubbles, which is a good.
Yeah.
Because if you don't pop them when they're wet, if they start to come to the surface when it's dry, they might get like halfway up and then you just see this little bump.
Yeah.
Or worse than that, if they come to the surface and then they pop while it's drying, then you see a little indent in the shape of a bubble, which is not good either. So, but this is very pretty. It's very soft.
In ceramics, your piece just explodes. You have air bubbles.
Would
So
you like to torch it?
sure.
Okay, so you don't aim it at yourself. You aim it at the painting and you keep it a few inches above the surface of the painting, okay? And you keep moving it, okay? You don't stay in one place for too long.
Okay.
There we go. Oops. Good job. That's really cool looking. I like it a lot. I love this part in here. That's really pretty, and I love that softer edge. And this part is beautiful now. I love that too. So you get a little close with the torch here.
Oh.
Okay. But you can see where, like, that's what happens when you torch it very closely. You get all these teeny tiny. It actually kind of boiled the paint a little bit and made the cells come up. But it's all right. No autopsy, no foul. So, but this is very cool looking. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this one too. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and Joey in HOA tonight. And we'll be right back with dried results. What part? like them.
I like this.
I
I also
these
like.
little tiny cells in here. Look so cute. They're so pretty.
I also like this. He looks like a guy. Those are his eyes.
Oh, I see him. His little sloth face. Cute. Very cute.
I like that.
Yeah. Very pretty. Cool. Good job. Now we slide our finger along the edge to get all that paint off so it doesn't drip on the grass. Okay, so here we are a couple of days later with Joey, and it has beautifully dried, this lovely painting that we did together. And we are trying to wait for the sun to come back out so we can show you the bling from the pearl red. But until it, well, here it is. Can you kind of tilt it a little bit? That's a little too much. One more time. Well, these gold cells actually have this really cool pearl red ring around them. It's not showing up. Well, there kind of is there. See, all those gold cells look kind of pink to me. Get it to bling? Not really. Okay, well, our composition is interesting. I like that there's the light lavendery purple on both of those corners, and the white going through the center is actually kind of restful and gives your eye a place to rest. We have all these very pretty cells coming through here. Kind of reminds me of like someone diving into a pool and water splashing. Just the way that the cell structure is up here and how it's nice and light and pale. We didn't really get much of a sandwich cup, but we had a lot of fun. So this is our collaboration with my lovely Joey, the Duran Duran 80s weird glove goddess over here. Come on, tilt it one more time. Let's see if we can. There we go. Okay, tilt it back up. And then neck down again. Almost had it. Okay. Very cool. Very cool piece. Thank you, Joey, for painting with me. It was a lot of fun. I hope you had a good time too. Did you?
I did.
Awesome. Well, hopefully we can do it again. So thank you guys so much for being here. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. We'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.